What's up, guys? AceCoach704, your Commish for League of Legends, taking a look at the mid-season report here in the league. We've had a couple of teams leave us in the Vikings, and most recently the Chargers about an hour ago. So we have two openings. If you know somebody, just let us know in the chat, and we'll get them set up with everything. A couple of guys that are close to the cut line need you to play your games. One thing we say about here is just be active and follow the rules that we have. If those things don't happen, we have people on deck. We'll bring them in and we'll keep the league going. But the majority of you, I appreciate you playing your games, being active in the chat, up on Daddy Leagues, keeping up with what's going on. We definitely appreciate that. So League of Legends, we're one of the best leagues on Daddy Leagues. We'll continue to be there. We'll keep bringing you new features as we go along here. So, as usual in my videos, we have some background music. And we're going to go to a classic game here. Not football this time, but still a classic game. Alright, so let's do this. What we're going to do is it's going to be kind of like... we're going to go from the bottom to the top according to standings. I'll say a little bit of something about each team. Then we'll go into the stat leaders and who's leading the league and everything right now. So, right now, 32 to the Saints, 0-10. I'm going to tell you something, man. This dude is not going to be 0-10 next year. He's a heck of a player. First time I played him, I almost lost. Probably should have. But, we pulled it out. Second time I played him, we got off to a little better start. He almost took down the Chiefs, who are, one of the best teams in the league, the last game he played. So this dude is real. Thanks to Old School for bringing him in. It's going to make, my division even tougher than it already is. 31, we got the Lions, 1-8. Main problem, play your games, man. You got, a good roster there that has some talent on it. You just got to play your games and keep working at it, man. 30, the Baltimore Ravens, 2-8 overall. He's been competitive. Just had some tough luck in trying to get over the hump there in a good division that the Steelers have started to kind of take over, at this point in the season. 29, Redskins, 2-7. He's come in, he came in when the team didn't have any wins, so he's been 2-2 since he's taken over. So, and that NFC East is not easy. You got very good teams in that division, but he's making some progress, which is awesome. 28 Buccaneers, owner's been very busy with his business lately. As a result, he's going to be on auto for a couple games. So if you play the Bucs, go ahead and knock that game out. But he's a good guy. I know him pretty well from the past couple of Maddens. So, once he settles down, he'll be back and he'll be good to go. 27, the Texans, 2-7, having a tough season after they had a pretty good offseason. He's missed a few games by my surprise, so, that hadn't helped, obviously. But, you just got to keep fighting, man. Keep fighting, and, hopefully things will turn around with that good talent on that team, and maybe you can sneak into playoffs. 26, the Chargers, who just left. He had been taking some tough losses, and, he made that big trade with the Cowboys, which, it was a good deal on both sides. Some big names moved over. But the main problem was he signed some bad contracts, and whoever takes over that team, I'll help them out with clearing cap and making some adjustments on how they, want to, take care of that. So just keep that in mind. If you got someone interested, I'll help them out with the Chargers. 25, New York Jets, 3-7. They're in a tough division in the AFC East, but that owner's come in. He's played his games. He's been competitive. Definitely appreciate that, man. Just keep plugging away. 24, the Titans, 3-7. Titans have had some good wins, though. Don't let that record fool you. Ryan's been around, I think it's his second season here. So he knows how things goes, and appreciate you being here. And, keep fighting, man. Keep building that team up. 23, the Bengals. I love the Bengals because he's obsessed with the draft and building his team, and I'm partial to team builders. I love those guys that want to come in and make smart moves to build the team in their own image. And that's what the Bengals is doing right now. He's going to have some young talent, some nice draft picks coming up in the offseason. 22 Denver Broncos, 3-6 overall, but he's getting better. I love that young quarterback he's got. Obviously, Demaryius Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders are awesome. I expect the Broncos to get better, man. I really do. There's too much talent on that team. 21 St. Louis Rams, 3-6 overall. Always looking to make the right deal to help his team out. Good young talent there. I've known this owner for a couple seasons too. He's a good guy. You know, he wants to do the right thing all the time. We always appreciate those guys here in the league. Number 20 Cleveland Browns at 3-6. Cleveland has made some moves as well to help their team out. And he's going to keep building that thing in the right direction, man. Drew Brees, older quarterback, you know, probably looking to get a young guy in the offseason. But right now, you know, he's in the middle of that division in the AFC North, which is, you know, a fight. It's not easy, so you're going to keep pushing. Number 19, Buffalo Bills at 4-6 overall. I know he's missed a game or two. My boys, coach with him. He's opened up his own restaurant here in Charlotte. I'm trying to get that off the ground, so, you know, if he doesn't respond, just bear with him. But he's a good player. Made the playoffs last year, 4-6. He's still got time to turn that around. 18, Arizona Cardinals, 4-5 overall. They came in, they won 4 in a row. Missed 2 games, and that's why they're 4-5 now. But he's a very good player. He's been dedicated. He made some moves when he came in. Appreciate you being here, man. 17, Indianapolis Colts, 5-5 overall, trying to fight it out with the Jaguars down there in the AFC South. It's a hell of a battle. Colts is passionate. He's always watching games. Appreciate that as a coach commish. He's trying to keep an eye on what's going on in the league. Good players, got good teams. This team last year was 2-14, had some terrible owners that didn't do anything with it. Now he's came in and stabilized that, and definitely appreciate it. 16, Green Bay Packers, another guy I really appreciate. He's been here from the start. Never had any issues or problems with him. 5-5 overall. Good talented team in Green Bay. He plays his games. Dedicated. Appreciate you being here, man. 15, Dallas Cowboys, 6-4 overall. That tough NFC East, man. He's not a 6-4 guy. He beat me twice last year, and you know he's not an easy guy to play. So I tell you, that division is not a joke. Appreciate you being here. 14, Philadelphia Eagles, 6-3. Started out great. Missed a couple games. Need you to get back in the groove and play. And that really goes with anyone. If you're busy right now, we know we're coming up on the holidays. Let us know, man. Or just put yourself on auto, you know, or do what you need to do. But, you know, missing games, that's one thing that'll, you know, mess you up in terms of being in the league. And, you know, you guys have been good. I don't want to lose, you know, a lot of you guys. 13, Oakland Raiders, 6-3 overall, our Super Bowl champs, getting ready to make another run there. He's got some competition in that division. Kansas City's come in, man, and, you know, really done well. So, I think they'll still be in the playoffs, though. Very good player. Obviously, Super Bowl champ last year. I appreciate you being here. Number 12, Vikings. Previous owner left. We talked about that in the group. Still 6-3 team. If you know someone looking for a team that's in playoff contention, which doesn't happen very often, so when we bring someone in, you know, to a team like this, it's got to be the right fit. We're not just gonna give this team away. So if someone's good, a sim player to be dedicated to the league, looking for a good lead that's gonna last all the way to the next Madden, let us know, and we'll try to hook them up with the Vikings. Same record, same division, Chicago Bears at number 11. I'm telling you, man, this dude came in, turned this team around. He's been here, I think he's been here from the start. I'm pretty sure he has. He's a good guy, always communicates well, looking to improve his roster consistently. Appreciate you having you here, man. Most definitely. Number 10, yours truly, Carolina Panthers, 6-3 overall. We got off to an 0-2 start. 2 tough games against the Raiders and the 49ers. Turning around, 6-1 since the start of the season. Main thing, you know, with us, you know, I never know what the hell I'm gonna get from Cam from game to game. So if he's on, you know, we can be pretty good. Or if he ain't on, then you know it's gonna be a dog fight. Number 9 in my division, Atlanta Falcons, 6-3 overall. Started out well. He's missed a couple games. He's had some issues going on personally that's kind of affected him. So, you know, prayers are with him. Hope everything's good. Appreciate you being here. Number 8, Seattle Seahawks. Talk about a turnaround. Old school started to turn his team around. 7-3 overall. Still has managed to remain competitive even with Russell Wilson being out the injury. You know, sometimes it takes some guys a little longer to figure out the game. Once they figure that game out, man, they'll become tough, and that's what's happening here with Seattle. Number 7, Pittsburgh Steelers. Appreciate you having me here. I know Moose brought you in. 7-3. He's a Pittsburgh fan. We always like getting teams matched up with fans of the team because they'll be more passionate and into it consistently. Leading that AFC North division. Doing a great job overall. Appreciate it. Number 6, New England Patriots. Another guy that's been here from the start. 7-3 overall in the AFC East in that battle. Great guy, great owner. Made moves to improve his team. Appreciate you being here, man. Number 5, Miami Dolphins, 7-3 overall. Obviously, that's Commish Moose. I'll have the power rankings he posted in the group up also. I may put it in this same report. But he does the power rankings now. He did a top 10. It was in the group. You might have missed it. I'll post it. And you got a problem with it, you can talk to him about it. But obviously he's been there from the start. Appreciate you being here, man. Number 4, San Francisco 49ers, a playoff team last year, doing great again. 8-2 overall, leading the NFC West. He's a good player, man. This guy, Kaepernick, sucks in real life, but he's good here. And you know, he's been good. He's played his games. Great guy overall. Good job, man. And now our top 3. Number 3, Jacksonville Jaguars, 9-1 overall. His only loss was a sim loss when we had that crazy thing happen when the week advanced twice. You know, I like him a lot. He's got a play sheet. I got a play sheet. He's one of those analytical dudes like me. So, and some people may call us nerds, but I don't like that term. But he's done a great job. You know, after going 8-8 last year, heck of a job with the Jags, young talented team. Number 2, like I mentioned earlier, Kansas City Chiefs. First owner did win some games, but we booted him for running up the score and doing stupid stuff with plays and all that. We don't put up with that here. But this next guy's come in and kept it going. Only lost 1 game. I think he's 4-1 since he joined. 5-1, one of those. I always appreciate, you know, good owners coming in, good sim players that are dedicated. Made a couple moves to help his team out. Appreciate you being here. Number 1, according to Daddy Leagues, is the New York Giants. Big Blue, as he likes to call himself. 9-1 overall. He is a Giants fan. Appreciate you being here, man. Done a great job with that team and leading a very tough NFC East division. So that's where we are with the standings right now. We're going to take a look now at some of the team stats right now as we are in the mid-season and we get it pulled up here. If you don't know this video game, you didn't play Sega Genesis, by the way. That's where this music is from. Alright, so let's take a look at the team leaders on offense. Number 1, Kansas City Chiefs, averaging 410 yards a game. Number 2, the Vikings, 396 yards. 3, the Eagles, 376 yards. Number 4, the Jags at 370 yards. And number 5, the Dolphins at 366 yards. Top 5 passing games: Chiefs, Dolphins, Jaguars, Texans, and the Cleveland Browns. Drew Brees getting it done. Top 5 rushing teams: 49ers, Cowboys, Vikings, Eagles, and Chicago Bears. Run that football like the Mike Ditka days. That's awesome. And now, here's where it wins championships. On the defensive side of the ball, your number 1 defense, New England Patriots, according to yards. Number 2, Seattle Seahawks, no surprise. Number 3, Jacksonville Jaguars on both sides. Yeah, that's a heck of a team. Number 4, Carolina Panthers on defense, total yards. And number 5, San Francisco 49ers. Passing yardage, number 1, pass defense, Seahawks. Number 2, Patriots. Number 3, Panthers. Number 4, Eagles. Number 5, 49ers. Top rushing defenses, number 1, Jags. Number 2, Steel Curtain trying to come back. Number 3, the Ravens. 4, Patriots. And 5, 49ers. So those are your league leaders, team league leaders on offense and defense right now. So let's take a look at the top players in some categories at the mid-season mark. Top passing, according to yardage, Big Ben in Pittsburgh leads the league. Oh, actually, he's tied with Blake Bortles in Jacksonville. Aaron Rodgers, number 3 from Green Bay. Ryan Tannehill, number 4 for the Dolphins. And Joe Flacco, number 5 with the Ravens. Top leading rushers in the league, Carlos Hyde, 49ers, 12 and 30 yards leads the league. Jamal Charles, Kansas City, behind him. Adrian Peterson with Minnesota. Denard Stephens, I don't know who he is, but he's doing a hell of a job for the Colts. And Eddie Lacy for Green Bay. Top receivers in the league, Sammy Watkins in Buffalo. Devontae Parker with the Dolphins. Devontae Adams with Green Bay. Shaquan Reed, it must be a rookie, it's got to be, for the Bengals. And Travis Kelce for the Chiefs. Let's take a look at defense here. Leading the league in tackles, Bobby Wagner with Seattle. Somebody named Alex Carter for the Lions, must be a rookie. Kelvin Shepard with the Saints. Daryl Washington with the Cardinals. And Jasper Brinkley with the Giants. Top 5 sack leaders, Cliff Averill for Seattle. Ndamukong Suh with the Dolphins. Jamie Collins with the Patriots. Marcel Darius with the Bills. And Dante Fowler Jr. with the Jags. Top 5 in interceptions, no surprise, Richard Sherman, Seattle. Ryan Shazier, linebacker for the Steelers. Carlos Clark for the Jaguars. Ron Parker for the Titans. And Zach Brown with the Tennessee Titans. So let's take a look at some of the top rookies so far here. We're going to throw some names out there. Quarterback Reed Simmons, St. Louis Rams. Zach Austin for the Bengals. Lee Ross for the Eagles. Doran Parker for the Broncos. And Quinn Taylor for the Jets. Rookie quarterbacks getting it done. Top rookie running backs, Denard Stephens with the Colts. Leonard Griffin with the Jags. Virgil Franklin with the Broncos. Montrell Landry with the Bears. And Rashawn Harper with the Titans. Receiving rookie, Shaquan Reed with the Bengals. Shundrez Morgan with the Ravens. Rayshawn Wilson with the Jags. Rashard Kilgore with the Bills. And Siski Collins with the Cardinals. League leaders on defense for rookies, Nick Jackson with the Titans. Shaquille Cole with the Jets. Aaron Marsh with the Colts. Carlos Clark with the Jags. Naquan Russell with the Colts. With sacks, Terrell Redmond with the Rams. Gordon for Pittsburgh. And Spencer with Pittsburgh. And playing a lot of rookies getting it done. Murphy with the Bears. Hadley with the Jags. Interceptions, Carlos Clark with the Jags. Marcus Lindsey with the Dolphins. Percy Brandon with the 49ers. Jaquil Jameson with the Cowboys. And DJ Thomas with the Chiefs. So that's where we are in terms of league leaders stat-wise, teams, players, and rookies. So, we want to take a look at the possible playoffs right now based on division standings. See who's got the good shot here. So we'll call this if the playoffs started today. Right now, we got a tie in the AFC East between the Dolphins and the Patriots, but I believe Dolphins have the tiebreaker on that. Chiefs lead the AFC West. Steelers lead the AFC North, and Jags lead the AFC South. So you got the Dolphins, Chiefs, Steelers, and Jags as your division winners. Chiefs and Jags would have byes. And your wild cards look to be the Patriots and the Oakland Raiders. So, looking at standings right now, the Colts and the Bills, I believe, still have chances to get into the playoffs as wild cards. But the rest of you guys, you need to keep fighting. You still got to develop those guys, rookies and XP and all that. So ain't no need to tank. Just keep getting those guys experience so they'll be better off, come next season. Take a look at the NFC. Giants lead the NFC East. 49ers lead the NFC West. Bears lead the NFC North. And right now we have a tie between myself and the Falcons for the NFC South. So based off tiebreakers, the Giants would be in the playoffs. They have a bye. 49ers would be in the playoffs. They have a bye. Bears would be in as a division winner. And Panthers, most likely, based off of what's going to happen with tiebreakers, would be the NFC South winner. Wild card teams, oh, that's a mess here. Whew. Seattle Seahawks would be one wild card right now based off records, and most likely the Eagles would have the second wild card right now. But the Cowboys, Cardinals, Vikings, Packers, and Falcons all have shots at wild cards. And this is opposite. Last year, the NFC was definitely top heavy, and the AFC was the one that had all the parity going on. So we've kind of flipped this year. AFC is kind of top heavy, and the NFC has a ton of parity to where the playoffs are going to be just ridiculous. So, you guys, have been dedicated, appreciate it. Been doing a great job. Like I said, we have 2 openings right now. Please, if you know someone, let us know. You know the kind of players we want in here. Guys that are, good with the rules, sim players that are going to be here for the long haul. Not someone that's going to come in trying to win for a season, mess the team up, and then leave. We don't play that. So, like I said, I'll help the Chargers guy out. Whoever we get in, we'll help them out in terms of fixing their roster. I think the Vikings are in pretty good shape. Obviously 6-3. So, thanks, guys. This is I'm not gonna make this as long as it could be, like going into all kind of other crazy stuff. But this is our mid-season report. Hope you enjoy it. I'll put some timestamps in so you can kind of click the things as you want. But appreciate you watching. Appreciate you being here. Love your dedication. Love the activity in the league. We're here. We ain't going nowhere, man. Thanks a lot, guys.